can't say I'm over fond of this Tony you're playing squash with.
Oh, Tony's all right. Take him with a pinch of salt.
Well, he don't seem to care what he says.
Not very diplomatic now.
And he seems to talk a lot of rubbish and all, Bryan.
What do you mean, rubbish?
All this business about you seeing a solicitor.
Oh, he's just giving me advice, isn't he? In his way. He's like that. He's got opinions about everything under the sun.
You're not going to take his advice, are you, love?
Well, Tony's right, isn't he? I mean, seeing a solicitor would be the next logical step.
Bryan, you only go and see a solicitor if you're thinking about a divorce.
Morning. Oh, morning.
Everything all right?
Fine.
All our paper persons turn up, did they?
Yes.
Good. You been busy?
No, not especially, no.
Right, well, I think I'll do a bit of stock taking.
Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Oh, you know very well what.
I don't.
How I got on with Derek last night.
Oh, was it last night you went out?
You know perfectly well it was. You can be petty when you choose.
Sorry.
Anyway, we went to a lovely little pub out Fernley way. What's it called? Ooh.
Love Nest.
Oh, I shall treat that remark with the contempt it deserves. No, it was called the Bonnie Arms.
Oh.
And it was very quiet, you know, mainly regulars. In fact, I think we were probably the only non-regulars there. But we just sat in a corner and nobody bothered us. Mind you, there were one or two curious glances. I suppose people wondered who we were. Two mature strangers sitting in a corner, just sipping their drinks nonchalantly.
Have you heard yourself, Riley?
Pardon?
You're trying to make it sound like your own version of Brief Encounter. Dead romantic, deliciously dangerous. But what it really was a furtive little date in some poky pub between two people, very mature people, who ought to know better because one of them happens to be married.
It was not furtive.
Then why choose a pub in some godforsaken neck of the woods, eh?
Just out in the countryside.
It was somewhere where you couldn't be seen. Oh. Shall I tell you what really surprises me about all this?
What?
How much you're obviously enjoying it. People wondering who we were, two mature strangers sitting in a corner, sipping our drinks nonchalantly. Are you sure you weren't wearing a veil and smoking Russian cigarettes?
It was all perfectly innocent.
I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't humming As Time Goes By while you were mixing your Horlicks last night.
You're not going to upset me, no, Rita, whatever you say.
Do you know what?
What?
You're turning into a right Jezebel Riley. Jezebel Riley.
Well, I'm glad I caught you. Mind you, it was touch and go. Flipping car wouldn't start. It's very stubborn, that car.
Nothing to do with the driver, I take it?
Of course not. I'm a very good driver. Bit flash sometimes. Hello, lovey. Half always closes his eyes when he's on the motorway. No new developments, I suppose.
Like what?
Like Bryan knocking on the door in the middle of the night, all affectionate, forgiving and loving again.
This is real life, man.
Bit too real for my liking.
And the funny thing is, it all started out as a game. Swapping grins with Ian. Flirting. Happens hundreds of times a day. Just a bit of fun. What you don't realise is, one glance after the next, and it suddenly becomes serious. Then you're in dead trouble.
This looks like a Quinten.
Gail, lovey, Alf's come up with an idea. Well, with a bit of prompting from me. He thinks if we could have a sort of family conference.
Family conference?
Well, we're all involved, love. He's involved, Ivy.
You're not thinking of inviting Nicky to this family conference,
Don't
are
be so
you?
stupid, Gail. Alf just thinks that if Bryan could see how upset everybody is...
He's upset as well.
Yes,
Mum.
I know that. But, I mean, well, he's the one that won't compromise, won't forgive you, isn't he? If you could see the damage he's doing, well, it just might make him see things differently. See, Alf could be a kind of chairman, you know, asking all the right questions, stopping anybody from being obstreperous, like me. Well, he'd be a sort of judge in a way.
Oh, I don't know, Mum. I mean, what good would it do? It's between me and Bryan.
Well, lovey, remember that Alf's had a lot of experience with dealing with people. I mean, well, it's only what the marriage guidance would do, isn't it? I mean, they get you together and Bryan, talk to you. Unless, of course, you'd prefer to go to the marriage game.
I'd do anything, go anywhere for another chance, you know that, Mum. I can't see Bryan opening his heart up to a stranger. He's too...
Oh, I know. He's too male. Oh, dear, do you know that's the trouble with men? They think it's soft even to admit to themselves that they've got any feelings, never mind anybody else. I mean, they'd rather go looking all hurt. But they're human beings, honestly. People should be happy, not miserable. What do you say? Shall we give it a try? Gang up on Bryan just a bit.
I've got nothing to lose, have I?
Oh, we none of us have, lovey. As I tell you, we're all affected.
Again, I've done something wrong.
Come on, I'll drive you to work.
You're a trier, Mum. I'll say that for you.
Oh, well, remember how I tried with my own marriage? Well, at getting married, any road. Come on.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's not bad.
In other words, it's not good.
No, it's fine.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, it just lacks...
Well, what?
Sparkle.
Well, it wasn't exactly a sparkling production. And the cast were pretty damn ordinary as well.
Yes, but you can still make the crit interesting or amusing.
Oh, well, actually, I thought I had. I was up till midnight writing that, and I thought I'd done a very good job of it. But I should have known better than to try and impress you. I mean, you were an English teacher, weren't you? And didn't you once write a novel? Although it wasn't ever published, was it? Probably the publisher thought it lacked sparkle.
Yeah, well, perhaps I'm being a bit hypercritical. I mean, it's a perfectly acceptable review.
Oh, I am honoured. I mean, I wouldn't want you printing rubbish in your Toy Town paper, would I?
You're not very good at taking criticism, are you, Susan?
Something else you're learning about me, Daddy.
Yeah, all right, I think we'd better let this drop before it gets out of hand.
Well, what do you expect? When you tell me that my work reads like a supermarket shopping list?
I never said that.
Well, you might as well have done.
Right, I'm off that. Right, love. Left everything as you would wish to have it left yourself, have you?
Don't I always?
No.
Cheeky monkey.
Hello, Mrs. Ogden.
Are you and Kevin not speaking?
No. I mean, yeah, we are speaking.
Oh, so you are going to Southampton with him then? Can you get time off from your work here?
Well, it won't be necessary, Mrs. Ogden, because I'm not going.
Oh, is Kevin not mad about it?
No. Why should he be?
Well, he doesn't like you working here any road, does he? If you stop up here on your own while he goes to Southampton for his 21st, well, I should think he'll feel very bitter about that. Very bitter.
You look like somebody who's just been zapped by an Ilda.
Would you let me have time off work to go down to Southampton with Kevin?
No.
Oh, good, because I'm not keen on going anyway.
Problem solved. Bryan?
But 2 pints, please.
2 pints. Gail all right, is she?
Yeah, I think so.
Little Nicky?
He's fine. Why shouldn't he be?
Oh, no reason. Just ask him.
Is she ready? No, I don't think so.
Don't fool me.
140, please. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Tell me something. Do they know around here it might not be your kid that Gail's expecting?
No. Well, I don't think they do.
You're bound to get all the flack then, aren't you? I mean, they'll think you've done a bunk. Left Gail holding a sprog. Or 2 sprogs. If I were you, I'd be putting the record straight, mate. Pronto.
I can't do that.
Why not? I bloody would.
Well, I don't think I want to, go around telling people that.
Well, I suppose it'll all come out when you get a divorce.
Yes, well, listen, mate, let's just leave it till then, eh?
Down to you, mate. But me, I'd be broadcasting it.
Oh, hello, Alf.
Is your Bryan in?
No, he's not.
Oh, is he likely to come back for his dinner?
Well, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Ah. Well, can I have a word with you then?
Yeah, of course you can. Come on.
Ah.
Take a seat.
No, I'm all right. No, the thing is, I've been sort of co-opted to try and sort things out between...
Oh, I wish somebody would have.
Aye, don't we all? Anyway, I thought if we could have a bit of a confab, all of us like.
All of us?
Yeah, the idea being to put a bit of pressure on Bryan, sort of concerted appeal, if you like, with me directing operations. Not that I'm putting myself forward as an expert.
Hold on a minute, Alf. You make this sound as if it's all our Bryan's fault.
Well, I don't mean to, love. I've got no brief at all with Gail, what she did. But as I understand things, she wants Bryan back again.
Yeah, of course she does. She knows what she's lost.
Yeah, and you want them together again, don't you?
Of course I want them back together again.
Yeah, so I don't think we should worry about whose fault it is just now. I mean, we need to do something positive. So, this seemed like the best idea. Unless you can think about...
No.
Yeah. Right, well, will you bring your Bryan round to our house about 8 o'clock tonight, then?
And Gail's going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right, then.
And you will back us when we talk to Bryan?
It's not going to be easy, Alf.
I know that.
What you don't know is how Bryan's talking about divorce proceedings.
Oh, well, the sooner we get started, the better, then, eh? So I'll see you later.
OK. Hey, Alf. Was it Audrey that co-opted you into this?
Who else?
The best day's work she ever did when she married you, you know.
Oh, well, I do my best, you know. Sometimes in very trying circumstances.
There you go, sir. Well, aren't you going to say thank you?
Thanks.
That's a bit better.
You have cracked it, young Kev, you know.
You are?
Having a bird who's a barmaid. And no way wasting good sopping time with one of the pictures and that. I mean, you can date her and do your boozing one at the same time, can't you? Bliss. Paradise. You haven't perchance got an older sister who's a barmaid, have you? About 25.
No, but I've got an older brother.
Not exactly what I'm looking for.
What is he on about?
Reckons I should be over the moon like you work in a pub.
You're mad at me, aren't you? Because I'm not coming down to Southampton with you.
No.
Oh?
If you don't want to come, you don't want to come. I can't be pussy, please.
Yeah.
Well, deep down, she's really enjoying the situation.
I find that difficult to believe about Mavis. I mean, getting a kick out of going around with a married bloke. I mean, she always seems so, I don't know, straight-laced.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't admit it, not even to herself. Let's face it, I mean, there's a thrill in doing something you shouldn't, even for somebody as timid as Mavis. Well, especially for somebody as timid as Mavis.
Delicious dread.
There's a coincidence. I said delicious danger.
Same thing.
I just hope she doesn't get hurt, that's all.
Oh, I didn't expect you. Have you had your dinner?
I had about to eat with Tony at the Rovers.
Tony. Seen a lot of him lately, aren't you?
Well, I just turned up at the garage.
Give you any more free advice, did he?
I think he's been vaccinated with starless, Tony. He gets some flaming wick.
Bryan?
What?
Alf Roberts wants to have a talk. You know, all of us, tonight, round at their house.
The talk? What about?
I don't honestly know, love. It was Alf's idea, you know. I just think he wants to talk to us, you know.
Who's us?
You, me, Audrey and Gail.
Who the hell does he think he is? Me dad or something?
If he can say half of what I know your dad would have said to you, it'll be well worth listening to. Now, will you come, Bryan, please?
Maybe.
Hello, cabin, Mavis Riley speaking. Oh, hello, Derek. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. You haven't just phoned to ask me that, though, have you? Tonight? Well, yes, I could see you. Where would you like me to meet you? At our pub. Oh, why can't you pick me up? Oh, I see. Well, can't you just ask her what time she'll be going out? Ah. Right, then, well, I'll see you at the Bunny Arms at, 7 o'clock? All right. Thank you. Right, bye, Derek. How's Derek?
Derek who?
There's only one Derek.
I'll drink to that. What did he want?
He wants to see me again tonight.
Getting very keen, isn't he? For somebody past his prime.
Oh, well, he's at a loose end. His wife's going out again.
Oh, I see. Mrs. Wilton goes out the front door and good time Derek goes out the back, like a ferret, to meet you at your secret trysting place in the country.
Rita, for the last time, it's just not like that. We're just friends meeting for a chat over a drink.
Tell that to 100 people and 99.5 of them will think you're up to something.
Well, I can't help it if people have got suspicious minds. I know the situation precisely. My conscience is clear. Oh, Rita.
What?
Can I borrow your car tonight?
Is Derek picking you up?
No.
Why not?
Well, you see, he's not sure just when his wife's going out, and he thinks if he presses her for an exact time, she'll get suspicious.
As she's every right to be. I mean, it's starting already, isn't it? The lies, the deception. You're going to find something out, Jezebel Riley, that sin isn't all plain sailing. Otherwise, we'd all be at it.
Oh, hello. You're back early. Oh, haven't you been out to lunch?
Yeah, I've already been out. Dad.
Yep.
I think it'd be better if I left.
You mean you give up your job?
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry about this morning. I was hypercritical. Your crit was very good. I'm afraid there's a lot of the school teachers still in me, trained to pick holes.
It was all right, I suppose, for a first effort. But that's not the reason I'm leaving.
Oh, why then? I thought you liked your job here.
I just think it'd be better if I was working for somebody else and not you, my dad. They say it's a bad scene, don't they? Relations working with each other. They say the vibes are bad.
Don't talk gobbledygook to me, Susan. Is this your own idea or Baldwin's?
It's mine.
Well, I wish I could believe that. Even if it wasn't his actual suggestion, it was probably under his influence. He'd like to break even this last link between us.
Mike doesn't mind me working here.
Then why are you leaving?
Because every row we have, rows about the job, I mean, well, it won't just be about the job. It'll be about everything that's gone before. And I just don't think that makes for a good working relationship.
You're going to work for him, join the business, drive to work in the Jaguar?
Now, that's exactly what I mean. You would never have said something like that at one time. And I wouldn't have behaved the way I did this morning.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Come in, Ivy, love. Do you want a drink or something?
No.
We've got most things.
No, thank you.
No, I'm not much like drinking myself.
Is Bryan not with you?
No, he's not got back from garage yet. He's probably got a rush job on, you know.
He is coming, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he's coming.
Oh, that'll be Gail.
It's all right, I'll go along.
Will you?
Yeah.
Audrey, how Brian's talking about getting a divorce.
Oh, no. You better not mention it to Gail.
Well, it'll not come to that.
Yeah. Hello, love.
Hello, Gail.
Is Bryan not here?
No. No, well, you know how he forgets what day it is when he gets his head stuck in a car engine.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not make the place look untidy. Sit yourselves down.
You must be making a bomb.
Eh?
Well, it's overtime. How much an hour is it now? You motor mechanics are on these days.
What's it to you? You haven't got a car, have you?
No, I'll fear it.
Then don't make cracks about motor mechanics, eh? It's no sweat to you what we earn.
Sorry I spoke, mate. Smell a young Rambo and a face like a broken bottle.
I think he's got domestic problems, Jack.
So have I, but I keep smiling.
Well, you could have fooled me, Cabin Webster.
Pardon?
You say you've not had words with Sally. You've hardly spoke to her tonight.
She's been busy.
Not that busy.
Remember what happened last time I tried to persuade a girl to come down to Southampton and meet me dad?
Oh, you mean Michelle?
And see if we dust afterwards. Don't intend making that mistake with Sally.
You are getting wise in your old age, aren't you?
Experienced. Oh, yeah. See you, boss.
And he could do with some of your common sense, from what I can gather.
Hello, Mavis. Sorry, I'm a bit late.
A bit late? I've been waiting for you for an hour. Where have you been, Derek?
Trying to get out of the house.
You mean you were locked in?
Oh, don't be silly, Mavis. Of course I wasn't locked in. It was Angela. She decided not to go out after all. It wasn't easy getting here, I can tell you.
Well, it hasn't been easy sitting here either. Couldn't you have phoned?
Well, how could I phone with Angela sitting there doing a jigsaw puzzle?
Didn't she have to go to the toilet or anything?
I couldn't have risked that, Mavis.
So how did you manage to get out?
Well, I sat there racking my brain for some excuse. And then it came to me. I told her that I couldn't remember if I'd locked up after leaving the office. So I'm out checking. It's brilliant, don't you think?
I suppose it was rather clever of you.
Yeah, there's only one snag.
What?
Well, I can't be out for more than an hour. And it's already taken me 20 minutes to get here.
And 20 minutes to get back.
So I've just time for one drink. What are you having?
Oh, I don't think I'll bother, thank you, Derek. I don't like gulping my drinks down.
I wish you wouldn't take that attitude, Mavis.
What do you expect? You keep me waiting here for an hour, and then you can only stop 20 minutes.
Well, look at it from my point of view. It's not easy being a married man, seeing another woman.
Oh, so that's what I am now, is it? Another woman?
Well, you are another woman. Angela is one woman in my life. You're another. Oh, I need a drink. My nerves are twanging like catapults, and they won't really settle down until I'm safely back home again. I can't be doing with a lot of this sort of thing. I've got very high blood pressure, you know.
You know, I've just thought what they call it, social workers, they sort of do. Group therapy.
Do they really?
Well, you know, family therapy. Hey, social workers. One of your growth industries, isn't it?
Well, that's what a good mother used to be, isn't it? Social worker. Trouble is, there aren't that many around these days, are there?
He's not coming, is he?
Give him a few more minutes, Luffy.
No, there's no point. He's not coming. He never was coming. It's all a waste of time, like everything else.
Where are you going?
I'm going home. At least Nicky wants me.
I'll take you in the car, love. I better stop with her tonight off. I think I should.
Yeah, all right, love. Oh, dear. What a mess.
I don't want him to get divorced, Alf. It's wrong, especially for them two.